What about Billy Madison? What's up, everybody? I'm Tylock, and this is Homespun Geek. Alright guys, welcome to the first episode of What About Wednesday. From now on, guys, every other Wednesday I'm going to post a What About Wednesday video. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, real life people, real life events, things like that that I think Funko Pop should be made out of. Every week will be one property, I guess you'd say, like one movie, one TV show. Every week will be one thing that I think there should be Funko Pops of. Movies and TV shows that have already had Funko Pops made are not off limits either, because there are a lot of movies where they've only made 2 characters or 3 characters, and I feel like there's just a plethora of characters that they could still continue to do. For example, guys, Hocus Pocus, of course, they've made the 3 witches, and now we all know they're about to make the 3 witches again. But there's other characters in Hocus Pocus that I feel like I would love to see, and I won't go into that because I may eventually use Hocus Pocus as a What About Wednesday, but if you guys have suggestions, you can say something in the comments below. Let me know, because I really like to hear what you guys have to say, and these videos specifically, I really want to hear what you guys have to say, because I think this is exciting. I'm excited to do this. I hope you guys are going to be excited. So anyway, guys, let's begin with Billy Madison. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. Billy Madison was an icon of my time. When I was in high school, I'm going to tell you kind of a quick story here. When I was in high school, my parents were kind of strict. I was not allowed to watch movies that were, you know, tested the waters, I guess. But we had cable, and as you know, now and then and every couple of months, cable offers free weekends of Stars and HBO and things like that. So little to my parents' knowledge, we got a free weekend of Stars. I took a VCR and some videotapes, and I recorded every movie that I had wanted to see that I had not been allowed to see, and one of those movies was Billy Madison, guys. So for those who don't know or have never seen Billy Madison, it stars Adam Sandler and Chris Farley and Norm Macdonald and a lot of really great comic actors. It came out in 1995. It is about a guy whose dad basically owns this massive company of hotels, Madison, and he is a schlub, basically. He just sits in the backyard tanning and hanging out with his friends and not really doing anything. And so the father has decided it's time to pass on his empire, and he's going to pass it on not to his son Billy, but to one of his employees, Eric. And so in order to prove to his dad that he is capable of running the entire company, he decides he's going to go back to school and go from kindergarten through high school all in like a couple of months, you know. So it is great. There are a lot of really great moments from Billy Madison. I'm going to show you a couple of really great moments from Billy Madison. So what we're going to do on What About Wednesdays every other week is I'm going to name 5 characters from the movie that I think should be made into Funko Pops, 1 movie moment, and then 1 bonus character at the end that I personally feel like should definitely be made into a Funko Pop. I would love to see a Funko Pop of. And then I'm going to ask you guys at the end of this video to go in the comments below and tell me anybody that I forgot, anybody that you think should be included in a Funko series. So anyway, guys, and also I'd like you guys at the end of the video to comment any other movies, TV shows, video games, anything you guys think I should do. Let me know, because I want to do this so bad. I love talking about characters from movies and things that I would like to see made into a Funko Pop, because that is just, if you can't tell, I love to buy Funko Pops. I love to buy Funko products, and I want to see things from my life that I've enjoyed be made into these vinyl figures that we all love so much. So, alright guys, let's start talking about Billy Madison. Alright guys, so number 1 on my list of the first 5 characters I think should be made into a Funko Pop obviously is the title character, Adam Sandler's Billy Madison.
I drew the duck blue because I've never seen a blue duck before, and to be honest with you, I wanted to see a blue duck.
Well, it's an excellent blue duck. Congratulations. You just passed the first grade.
Oh, Miss Slippy, that's so great. What do you think of that, Mr. Blue Duck?
That's quacktastic.
So Billy was kind of a doofy guy. You know, Adam Sandler played a lot of those characters back in the day. A lot of really kind of corny, cheesy, kind of dumb guys. He has a whole list of movies where he kind of plays those types of characters, guys. I loved Adam Sandler in his heyday in the 90s and early 2000s. One of my favorite comic actors. I loved all of his movies up until about Don't Mess with the Zohan. Once that came out, I feel like I haven't enjoyed his movies as much. There's still been a few in there that I've really liked. But Billy Madison was his first starring role under his Happy Madison production. Happy Madison, his production company, and it is named after his first two movies, Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. So if anybody was curious about that, that is what Happy Madison Productions is, named after Adam Sandler's first two movies. Also, guys, at the beginning of Happy Madison movies, you see a guy swinging a golf club. That is actually Adam Sandler's real-life father who passed away, I believe, in the late 2000s. So he actually just created that intro in honor of his father, which I think is really cool. So anyway, guys, Adam Sandler plays Billy Madison. Really kind of a corny goofball guy. Really great character. Somebody that I personally loved and imitated through high school and beyond. I just absolutely loved that character. So obviously, of course, he's the title character. So if you're going to make Billy Madison pops, that has to be number one. All right? All right, guys, let's move on to number two. Number two from Billy Madison that I would like to see a Funko Pop made out of course, is the villain. It is Eric.
The ethics of business can be summarized in... see, ethics are... you know, the thing about ethics...
So Eric, of course, guys, was kind of a Weasley villain in Billy Madison. You guys, if you haven't seen this movie, I absolutely think you should go see this movie. It is a great movie. Those who are, of course, old enough to see this movie. Eric, of course, was played by Bradley Whitford, who you guys may know from a show called Trophy Wife, which was only on for one season, but it was a really great show. I don't know why it got canceled, because I really like Trophy Wife. He's been in a lot of stuff. Lately, Bradley Whitford has said a couple of negative things about Billy Madison. He said it was a movie that he wishes he hadn't made, but we'll look past that, Bradley Whitford, because you did make this movie. You were in this movie, and I loved the character. He was very sniveling, kind of a Weasley guy. Really great. There was a couple of really great moments in there. Really made you hate that character, right, guys? So anyway, guys, that is number two. Bradley Whitford's Eric. I would love to see him made into a Funko Pop. Alright, guys, and on to number three, obviously, is the love interest of Billy Madison. I'm talking about Veronica Vaughn.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I've been physically abused in the ear.
You keep your mouth shut for the next 2 weeks or I'm gonna fail you. End of story.
I see your lips moving, but I can't make out the words. I'm deaf!
Veronica was played by actress Bridget Wilson, guys. Super beautiful woman. She did really well in this part. She actually played one of his teachers while he was going through school. She was one of the teachers. She did not take him seriously at all. She was absolutely not interested in him at all until he got a little bit more serious towards the end of the movie to prove himself that he was worthy of his father's company. And then she started, of course, getting a little bit interested in him. Why wouldn't she? Adam Sandler is a beautiful man. So, all right, guys. So that is Veronica Vaughn. Also, she did a really great job in that position, guys. I really liked her as that character. All right, guys, moving on to number four. Number four, of course, guys, is going to be the bus driver. That is played by Mr. Chris Farley.
Let's get on the bus here. Move it. Get up there. Kyle 1257. Move it or lose it. Get on the bus.
Hi, Miss Vaughn. Nice to see you.
So, I mean, who didn't love Chris Farley, right? I mean, Chris Farley was so funny all the time in everything he did. He had some great movies back in those days, including Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, Beverly Hills Ninja. He was on Coneheads. If you've ever seen the Coneheads movie, he was in the Coneheads movie. He was on Saturday Night Live for many years. He was funny in everything that he did on Saturday Night Live. My favorite thing being the Lunch Lady song where he danced as the lunch lady with the big mole on his face. That was absolutely terrific. That was a moment between him and Adam Sandler early in their careers where their friendship really started to spark, I think. But in Billy Madison, he played the bus driver, the very angry bus driver. While the kids were on their field trip and Chris Farley's bus driver was left alone with the bus and the lunches, he actually ate all of their lunches along with a couple of Billy Madison's other friends. But yeah, ate all of their lunches. One of my absolute favorite Adam Sandler, Chris Farley moments was from Billy Madison when Veronica gets on the bus and Chris stops Billy and he says, "That Veronica Vaughn is one hot piece of I know from experience, dude, if you know what I mean." And Billy just completely shot him down and said, "No, you don't." Yeah, so anyway, that was a very, very funny exchange. It made me laugh so hard when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? So, but yeah, Chris Farley did a great job as the bus driver. I would love to see more Chris Farley pops from so many other things that he's done. I loved Chris Farley. That is one person that when he passed away, I actually was very, very upset because at that time he was one of my favorite comedians. So anyway, guys, that is number 4. That is, of course, Chris Farley as the bus driver. So, alright, so coming in at number 5 on my list of characters from Billy Madison I'd like to see made into a Funko Pop, it is Juanita.
I swear to God, I'm sick. I can't go to school.
If you're gonna stay home today, you can help me shave my armpits.
Oh my God, I'll go to school.
So Juanita was played by actress Teresa Merritt, who did a fantastic job. She was obviously a maid that anybody would love to have because she was so full of spirit, so jolly, so happy. She actually was very, very kind of flirtatious with Billy, which I thought was hilarious because he did not like that at all. There was a great scene between the two of them where he wanted a snack pack for lunch and she didn't send him a snack pack and he just got so angry. So yeah, that is one of my favorite Juanita scenes. I think she would be a fantastic pop. I would absolutely buy that pop because if I had a whole series of Billy Madison, it would really be missing if it didn't have Juanita the maid. So, alright guys, so we're going to move on to the movie moment. Like I said, guys, 5 characters and the movie moment, and then I'm going to throw in one bonus character at the end. But yeah, the movie moment, guys, is one of my favorite scenes from Billy Madison. Is kind of in the beginning when he's still kind of a goofball, kind of a doof, kind of a letdown to his dad. And it is the bath scene.
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really, fool? Really? Stop looking at me, Swan.
I mean, "Stop staring at me, Swan" is one of my favorite lines. It is a line that I personally continued to repeat for years. I don't know why. I just thought it was fantastic. One of the best things ever. Yes, I would love to see the movie moment with Billy in the bathtub and the swan faucet and him with the shampoo and the conditioner. Come on, that would be terrific. Absolutely worth the money for that movie moment. Yes, absolutely worth the money. I would 100% buy that Funko Pop movie moment. So yeah, that is the movie moment that I think one of the best scenes in the film by far. So funny. It just really showed you early on in Adam Sandler's career what he was going to be, that he was just going to be this goofball, funny, ridiculous person who said these off-the-wall things all the time. I absolutely loved that. I loved that about him. Adam Sandler also has a series of CDs, like comedy CDs and music CDs, comical music, like parodies and things like that. Well, not Weird Al parodies, but he has a bunch of original songs that he's written on these CDs. You guys, if you've never listened to any of those, you should listen to those because, well, I don't want to refer anybody to any of this that's underage, so if you're under the age of 18, don't listen to anything that I'm saying because it's definitely not really that appropriate for children. But if you're an adult and you haven't ever heard the Adam Sandler CDs, I would 100% suggest you download them on iTunes or listen to them on Spotify or something like that, guys, because he was hilarious. So that's what we have so far, guys. 5 pops, 1 movie moment, but I'm going to throw in a bonus character because I could not leave this character out because this character came into my life and I loved it so much that I continue today to be a collector of anything that reminds me of this character. I know this is mysterious. You guys are probably wondering who I'm talking about, but who I'm talking about, guys, is the Penguin.
I see what's going on in here. So sorry to interrupt.
Yes, guys, the Penguin. Oh, man, did I love the Penguin. I loved it when he showed up at Veronica's house and the Penguin was there. I loved it when he was chasing the Penguin around on the golf cart on his father's property. It was terrific. To this day, I absolutely love penguins. That started that. I love penguins. It's like my favorite animal, one of my favorite things ever. I had a necklace with a penguin on it. I have a ton of like stuffed penguins, plush penguins, not stuffed like actual penguins, but plush penguins. I have collected a lot of penguin things over the years because of this movie. In high school, I used to put a penguin in the backseat of my car, like a big giant that I got at a carnival in the backseat of my car, and I just acted like that was the same penguin from Billy Madison because he had a Hawaiian shirt on. It was fantastic. I loved that penguin character so much. That might be one of the reasons why I loved that movie, because when he was drunk and he was chasing that penguin around, I thought, man, this is hilarious. This is what made me want to be who I am, which sounds sad, but that's the truth, guys. I love that stuff. I love that kind of comedy, that kind of slapstick, stupid comedy. Cherie hates that kind of comedy, but I love that kind of comedy. So there's probably going to be a lot more movies like this, maybe even Adam Sandler movies on the list of things that I'm going to do on What About Wednesdays. But guys, before I finish, I want to tell you guys, again, don't forget, guys, to tell me in the comments below anybody you think I might have left out from Billy Madison that you think would be a great Funko Pop. What would be your favorite movie moment from Billy Madison? If there are other movies or TV shows or video games or comic books or anything like that you guys think I should go and do or check out, even if I haven't seen it, I will check it out so that I can make a video about What About Wednesday so Funko can maybe hear us and make some of the things that we love. Right, guys? I really hope you guys like this because I want to do more of these moving forward because I really enjoy coming up with pops that I'd like to see. So tell me what you think, guys, in the comments below. So that's all, guys. I am Tylock. This is Homespun Geek. And I hope you have a nice day.